Welcome to my channel. This is going to be my very first long form content video. Basically, it's just going to be a week of my life off. I don't have any commitments this week, which is really nice and quite rare now that I'm doing co-op and school back to back. So I'm just going to enjoy the time I have off and savor it and do lots of fun stuff, lots of solo activities. And yeah, I'm going to just take you along with me. I just got back from Dairy Queen. I went there with some of my family. Today I also went to get a Starbucks fall drink because it was the first day of fall drinks. I got an iced pumpkin cream chai and that was so good. I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about myself in case you don't know me already. So I just finished my second year at the University of Waterloo. I go to Waterloo for Biomedical Engineering. I'm not yet 20 years old. I'm still 19. I turned 20 in October. I'm very much a homebody. I'm from Ottawa actually. So whenever I get the chance, I try to take my co-ops in Ottawa. I start my co-op in 2 weeks and next week I actually go to Florida. So this is the only week I really have at home before I go back to work. I've posted a lot on TikTok about my university experience, but I've never gotten into long form. So I'm really excited to kind of just sit down and make some longer videos. I love just documenting my life. Some of my favorite things to do are just to go shopping. As you can tell from my bookshelves, I love reading. I grew up doing dance and I also played soccer my entire life, so I really enjoy staying active. I love cooking. I love trying new food. I recently have gotten into sourdough. I'm also happy to answer any questions you have about engineering. A lot of people on TikTok have asked me questions about Waterloo engineering and kind of the whole process, so I'm definitely happy to answer any questions about that. And I kind of just want to share my whole university experience. I just had a dentist appointment and then I ran into the grocery store to buy some yeast because I think I'm gonna make some sourdough discard recipes today. I just got back from my run. I'm sweating so much. That run felt so hard. I haven't gone in like 2 weeks and I've been sitting around a lot, so I'm definitely feeling it. Especially since I'm going on vacation next week, I don't think I'll be running consistently for at least another couple weeks. It's also super hot outside, so I'm gonna see if I can go swimming in my neighbor's pool. If not, I'll just take a really cold shower. It's only about 2:45, so I still have most of the day ahead of me. Maybe to kill time, I'll go to Indigo and just window shop. I'm trying not to spend money because this semester at school I spent a lot of money and the place I'm renting next semester is a bit more expensive than last year, so I just want to be careful about how much money I'm spending. And obviously I haven't been working in 4 months, so I've basically just been draining my bank account, so I'm feeling like I need to stop spending, especially if I'm traveling next week. I know I'm going to be spending money while I'm there, so I need to not spend money while I'm home. like today's been going on for a really long time. My dad and I went and volunteered. I usually do this when I'm home every second week. We volunteer at a place called Lionhearts. It's basically a charity that does food recovery. So they work with local businesses and they collect all the leftover food from the day and then they distribute it to homeless shelters. My church works with them, and every second Wednesday, my parents and I usually go and volunteer there. After I got back from that, I made some brownies because my mom needs them to bring them to work for tomorrow. And I also wanted some brownies for myself, so I made a double batch. And whenever I'm home from university, I always go on a baking kick because I can use my parents' ingredients, which means I don't have to pay for them. So I just bake a ton of stuff, and also I can bake for other people and I don't have to eat it all. And I also found this recipe for an apple pie ice cream, and since peaches are in season, I decided to do a peach pie ice cream. And as I was doing it, I also decided to make homemade caramel. I literally made homemade everything. So that's in the freezer right now, and it's an overnight recipe. So I should be able to test that tomorrow. Something that I've come to realize over the past couple of years doing university and also starting co-ops is how much I enjoy being busy and how much I enjoy school because it makes me so busy. Honestly, I think I chose engineering because I wanted to be busy all the time and I wanted to do something hard. I get so frustrated when I'm bored, but over the past 2 years, I really have realized kind of the importance of rest. So having these weeks off, even though it's kind of awkward and weird and I don't really know what to do with myself and I end up just doing a lot of nothing and I feel very unproductive, I also think it's very important and I've come to value it because I just think that people need rest, and at Waterloo, I think it's something that we severely lack. Like, we don't get enough rest. People are constantly pushing themselves to exhaustion. So I've definitely started to incorporate it more intentionally into my lifestyle. An example of this is that I have 3 weeks off in between the end of this semester because I finished exams pretty early and the start of my co-op term, and I definitely could have emailed my co-op and said, oh, I can actually come in earlier, and that would have been great because I would have made some extra money and then I wouldn't have had as much of kind of a lull in between semesters. But this year, even though I would have appreciated the money, I think that it was more important that I just allow myself to rest. And even as I'm doing it, I'm kind of like, what am I doing with myself? And even when you're not busy, that doesn't mean you're resting. I feel like there's a difference between just not doing work and then actually intentionally allowing yourself to rest. And that's something that I think I'm coming to balance a lot better. Especially I noticed this semester that I felt a lot more relaxed because I just carved out time in my schedule to do the things that I wanted to do and that I didn't have to do. Today's been a really rainy and cozy day, so I spent the morning making some sourdough discard English muffins, and I thought I'd come on here to wrap up this video. Moving forward, I want to continue making YouTube videos. I'm gonna aim to try to make one once a week, and I'd love to do a mix of just lifestyle content, university content, and since I'm gonna be on my co-op, I'll definitely try to make some internship kind of day in the life videos. Unfortunately, I can't film at work, so I'll kind of have to do everything outside of actually what I'm doing at work, but that's all right. Comment down below if there's any videos that you'd like me to make. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.